Now we'll get complaints about that.
We will indeed. I always wondered if Bruno Brooks ever got complaints, actually. When he once played Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name of,
Yeah.
and he must have dozed off or something, because he didn't realise all the swearing, F you, I won't do what you tell me, and he just left it playing.
He probably wasn't
And
listening.
it was the UK Top 40, and it was just,
He probably, of course, he probably did get complaints.
Where is he now?
Good point, doing internet radio, which is, of course, where we'll be next week.
Yeah, if we buck our ideas up.
Quick question.
Go on.
I just realised who Carl looks like. Moby.
He does.
Not the first person to say
Yeah,
that.
suddenly just dawned on me then.
Yeah.
So if people are
Moby's one of those
listening-
people that I think is fantastic. Every time I see him, everything he says I agree with. He's lovely, and I just can't get into his music. It's bad. It's like I feel that it's like a mate you can't say, oh, I give it up, because I think he's fantastic, and I want to go, why don't you do something else?
For more
I bored
interesting views,
myself then.
if you've
This
got a pop star that you'd like Ricky Gervais to pass comment on, why not get in touch?
Yeah, that's
Rick, what are your views
Go
on
on.
Rick Witter from Shed 7?
Rick Witter. I like their effort.
Okay.
I think he's quite got a nice hair.
What about Chakademus and Pliers?
What was their hit?
Tease me, tease me, tease me. Anyway, more of that next time, I'm sure.
Oh, that's it.
Are we straight to the song for the ladies now? or
Yeah,
have we
song
got-
for those. Yeah,
Should we just get it over with?
Yeah, let's knock this on the head.
Song for the ladies this week, one of the best tracks on Hour of the Bewilderbeast by Badly Drawn Boy. It's, of course, Magic in the Air for all the ladies.
Bye. Sorry about that. We're gonna really be good
Gonna
next
sing
week.
happy birthday, or?
Happy birthday to you. But no, we're gonna start work on next week's show.
Really, from then on, it'll be year zero.
Yeah.
We left so much, then we cried all night. And you left your shoes in the tree with me. I'll wear them to your house tonight. Tonight, magic in the air. Tonight, yes, I just might try her. How she made me feel today, today feels right. We slept on leaves on my drive all night, and you gave me no resting. Nothing in this life for me tonight, but nothing ever seemed so bright. And if you should lose me, you will track me down again before the summer ends. 'Cause love is contagious when it's alright. Love is contagious. Love is contagious when it's alright. Love is contagious.
Athleden, Westside on XFM 104.9. Sunny day, 2007.
It's going so well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Going so well. but
Ricky
then,
Gervais.
Once again, the English language tripped you up.
The mouth with the tongue lips was
Exactly.
all over the brain and talk. The brain and talk through the throat. Oh dear.
Oh, language is his tool. So, Rick, I think we should do some introductions because I think it seems to me every week everyone knows who you are because you're, the face of the moment, but they forget who, me and the K-Man are.
Well, with me, Steve Merchant,
Hi.
and the K-Man, who's our producer and friend. And can I just say that I really look forward to this show. Like, I get, oh great, we're going to do a show and we're going to play some tracks we like and have a laugh. But now I'm looking forward to meeting Carl.
Of course.
Honestly, I come in and I see his face and I go, all right, and I'm, just great, like just a little friend. Do you know what I mean? You know when a kid comes on to play with a friend, you go, oh, and can I come out to play? And it's like little friends. It's like that with Carl.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
because we don't see him in the week, you see. We deliberately stay away from him in the week so that he'll be
Yeah.
fresh to us.
It was, go on.
You start off friendly, like you did today, and then as soon as Steve turns up, you start getting nasty and saying things about my little bald head.
No, I said, look, okay, right, listen, let me explain. Carl was making the tea, and you know those bins, the sort of like a round sort of Metal Mickey type bin that you can take off the thing? I went, oh, that would make a good little helmet. It would make it look like Metal Mickey because it's the same shape as his head.
Sure.
Right? And I put it on, and
So far, so good, Rick. No problem there. That's just two mates having a laugh.
right.
You're putting a bin on another man's head.
Right, it's right. So I put it on, and the swing bit, through gravity and the angle, swung and hit him in the nose.
Sure.
Right? He went, ow. And I went, I said something like, it's all right.
Yeah, of course, because you were being amused.
Yeah, I said, it's all right, don't worry.
Yeah.
And he went, no, I've just washed my hair.
Yeah.
That annoyed me.
That did annoy you, sure.
Because there was lots of, like, shit and coffee and horrible gunk.
In his hair, or?
No, in the inside of the bin.
Sure.
But what annoyed me is he's hardly got any hair.
Let's be honest, he looks
So-
like Moby.
Yeah, so I said, I took the bin off.
Yeah.
And I was having a laugh, and I thought, You've
ruined my
twat.
fun is what
Do you
you
know what I
thought.
mean? I said, what's your hair? I said, we could do that now in 30 seconds. And he looked at me like I was in the wrong.
I know. Rick,
that-
that annoys me about
I
him.
know.
That doesn't annoy
Yeah.
me about him. But otherwise, he's like childlike.
Yeah,
in so
it's
many other
great.
ways. He doesn't understand that he's hurting your emotions and your feelings.
Yeah,
Rick.
but also, right, we were playing football, so I can't play football, right? And so we were playing
Was that
football.
just in the office, or?
Yeah, just in the
Right,
office before he came, right? And we were sort of kicking it back and forth, and I started kicking it a bit hard. And but he was quite good. I said, this is great, right? And we finished anyway because we thought we'd break something. And I went, I bet you were quite good at football, weren't you? And I actually thought he looked like quite a natural. I thought he'd be good. He's from the north, and I thought that's all he'd have. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Just, right?
exactly.
And he went, I said, I suppose you're quite good at football. And he turned, the quickest flash, he went, I've scored once. Right? He said, and that's because I was being chased by a bee. And I went, save it.
Yeah.
He went, no, I said, please save it. Because I want to tell Steve that. No, you can continue now.
Please tell us the rest of the story. You've scored a goal once
Well, you
because
sort
you're being chased by a bee.
Yeah, you've done it now, really. I was on the.
There must be more to that story, man.
I was in the school team. I wasn't that good as a kid at football, to
Right.
be honest. Mainly down to, I think it's because my dad wasn't into football.
Right.
And I think that's the way it works, isn't it? If your dad's into it, then you could be a footballer when you're older.
Sure.
Yep.
Because you're into it. And so I was in the school team because I got on with the other lads. And they let me in the team.
Popular guy, yeah.
Sure.
And yeah, I was stood there doing nothing because I didn't really know what to do. I never knew which way I was meant to be shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got all that messed up.
yeah that is a
I
problem.
just stood there, right, and with my hands behind my back, and something landed on me on like this part of my thumb.
You can't just point, it's radio.
It's this bit here,
Right, yeah.
The
The
base of
fleshy
your
bit,
thumb,
the
yeah.
fleshy bit of the
Fleshy
thumb,
thumb.
yeah.
and I thought, oh, what's that? And I looked down, and
It
it
was
was
a
a bee.
thumb. Oh, it was a bee, yeah.
It was a bee on me. So I start running,
Yeah.
try to get away from it, and bees. Actually, something interesting about bees: more chance of getting stung by a bee in windy weather than any other sort of weather.
That's incredible.
Anyway, so I'm running away.
And he said there was no more.
Extraordinary. I've already learned many, many things. You're being chased by the bee. It's
So
windy.
I'm running. and
It's on your thumb, is it still on your thumb now?
It's sort of gripping onto me like a stag
Clever,
beetle.
clever.
I love his. Oh,
Or a bee.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm running, and I'm running towards like the goal.
yeah.
Oh God! And the ball comes to me.
Yes.
Wallop, get it in.
Brilliant. What happened to the bee, though? Did it sting you?
They die, don't they?
I mean, ultimately it died, sure, but at that particular moment,
I
did
mean,
it sting you?
this was probably about 20 years ago, so I imagine.
No. Once a bee stings
So
you,
did
that's
it sting
Yeah,
you?
but didn't it sting you?
Yeah.
Right, that was the question.
When did it sting you?
When I was playing football.
No,
Carl, do you mind me asking? You say you're on the school football team. Was there just 11 boys at your school? Was that how you got in the squad?
Listen, Carl. All I mean is, at what point in this story did the bee sting you? Straight away?
After
or
half time.
Play a record, man.
Oh, he's the best! Depeche Mode, I Feel Loved, on XFM 104.9. It's about 17 minutes past 1 on
Could I
this
just-
Saturday.
Go on.
We'll never interrupt me when it's going that well.
Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking of.
That was my record. That was about 4 or 5 sentences.
True. I
They
don't know
had
what I was thinking. I was
semantic
bored of it.
syntax. There was